The Hayes Art Walk interview on Eagle Communications Television brought to you by Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, Hayes Chevrolet, Hayes Convention and Visitors Bureau, Midwest Energy, Patty Bacon Rind Appraising, Redeem Designs, and Eagle Communications. Hi, I'm Mike Kerner. This is Brenda Mader, familiar face, and we're talking to Brenda Mader here at the Hayes Arts Council, and we're gearing up for the Art Walk, which is coming up on the 26th. But it's not just here at the Hayes Arts Council. It is everywhere in town, right?
It is, and that's what's so important for people to remember. Yes, we will be having a major exhibition here, the 50th annual Smoky Hill exhibition, the state's oldest juried fine art competitive exhibition, longest running, never had a year off. And it's a special show this year. And the Smoky Hill always serves as the anchor of the Spring Art Walk. But like you said, there is work all over the community. The core area always has been and always will be more in the downtown area. But there are things outside of what you think of as the primary core. In fact, including the Hayes Art Center, we have 30 locations this year featuring everything from artwork by elementary school children, high school students' accomplished achievements, Fort Hayes senior student art exhibits, the BA and BFA exhibitions, MFA thesis shows, and shows by features by professionals. Kathleen Kuar is over at Regina's, and we just have things all over the place that truly define the broad scope of arts and culture in our community.
Well, my advice to a lot of people is don't just go to one place or your places you think are your favorites, because there are so many places you can go to and you look at something and go, oh wow, now that's my new favorite, because
yes.
You just open your mind up and there's so many cool things that you see, different things that you never thought of.
And things you hadn't thought of, and also a way to become aware that within our community there are so many quote-unquote artists, whether those are creative children, whether they are esteemed professionals, whether it is, there's some of the places that are featuring exemplary music and musicians, and those are artists. They're performing artists.
So we don't think of art as just something you hang on the wall. There's other things too that are part of art.
Absolutely, and in fact at a couple of locations, at Styles Dance Center and at the Hayes Community Theater, there will be some other aspects aside from music in the performing arts going on. I know there are some written word elements or features at some places. Poetry is a literary art form. The written word is a literary art form. And so when we think of it really broadly, it allows us to understand that it's so much more around us and part of our lives than we would ever even think about. And that's just a night when you can be reminded how incredibly rich things are in our own community. Although we have lots of visitors from outside of our community, and a lot of artists are featured and celebrated who are not from Hayes or Ellis County, but the overwhelming majority always are, or their art is created here by the students who attend our university. But it just reminds you how rich and deep it is, and how accessible it is, because there is always something for everyone. Not everything is ever going to be your cup of tea, but everyone will find something that is.
All right, let's highlight a few of them real quick for everybody
Excellent.
watching.
Well, as I mentioned, there are a variety of student exhibitions and things that go on. Brad Dawson and his amazing jazz ensemble will be at the Pavilion from 6:30 to 7:30. And like I said, musicians at other places. We have got children's work. We have got a variety of things. And that is in the main time frame of 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. That's the core time. But the one thing I also like to remind everybody of is that we do have some places when they're a little bit outside the primary core area that get started a little early or have features that go a little later. Like there are places that are featuring music, and those things will be going a little bit later. And when those things go on, you have an opportunity to extend the evening. But we also have things like Sternberg Museum is having a beautiful Art and the Animal. It's a national touring exhibition, an annual competition done on a national level by another organization, not Sternberg, but they are a site for it. And so that they can share something for the Art Walk from 4 to 6, the last 2 hours of their day, you can go in with no admission fee to take in that exhibition. And then the somewhat new Brief Space Grow Hayes facility where EcoDevo operates, that is on West 10th Street, a couple of blocks west of Main, and they're starting ready at 5:30 because they are a little off the beaten path, and they want to give visitors a chance to come before the Art Walk kicks in at 6:30. So you can go there and see beautiful photography by Jesse Jacobs. And there are 3 features down on campus. They're kicking off at 6. So again, you can go down there, catch those beautiful exhibits, and still make it back back downtown to have the bulk of the evening available for you to enjoy everything that's going on. But it is going to be a fabulous night. And by the time people see this, we should have everything up on our website so they can print out the list. And our website is www.hayesartscouncil.org. So you can kind of plan your night and your attack and in which way you choose to be entertained.
And the price is always good too.
The price is free. There is no fee to go into any of the places. And so it's really just this giant art smorgasbord. You visit whichever sites you want, in whatever order you want.
And park
Stay
wherever you
however
want
long
downtown, Hayes.
Absolutely. And you know what the beauty of it is? Our numbers continue to be amazing for the art walk. If the weather cooperates, I expect between 1,000 and 1,200 people to come through our door. And everybody finds a place to park. Just like when they go to the Homecoming Frost Fest parade. If you're interested, you find a place to park.
And you can start and stop wherever you want.
Absolutely. And there are things at all ends of Maine. So park wherever it is a good spot because you're going to be walking the distance anyway. But a great evening, Friday, April 26th, 6:30 to 9:30, the core time. But again, check the list for some special features that kick off as early as 4 o'clock and some great late night music activity and entertainment that will take you into 10 or 10:30 in the evening.
Very good.
So a fabulous night. Come and enjoy it.
All right, Brenda Mader, we're talking about the Art Walk, which is coming up on the 26th. So hopefully you have a chance to attend. I'm Mike Kerner. Thanks for joining us here on Eagle TV.
The Hayes Art Walk interview on Eagle Communications Television brought to you by Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, Hayes Chevrolet, Hayes Convention and Visitors Bureau, Midwest Energy, Patty Bacon Rind Appraising, Redeem Designs, and Eagle Communications.